Race 10 is now behind us. We've got 2 races left in this here Season 2 of Road 101, Nutrition Sim Race Campus. Bristow strengthens his lead a little bit as Chapo was a no-show this week. Ronnie is closing the gap on Marlin there for 3rd place with only 5 points between. Myself and Kevin are now tied in a running for 5th place with 2 strong runnings behind us at just 6 and 8 points behind Mr. Bobby and Mr. Jeff. Then there are still a number of close races going down the list. Really excited to see how these last couple of weeks are going to pan out. It's still kind of up in the air. Got a whole lot of unavoidable coming up here on this one. Little dropped wheel, calls for a solo little reckless spin, which we have a collection. We have a really nice save, and then a nice clean track rejoin. This here is just a really tough turn to hang it on the outside, the camber of the road. Got to scrub some speed off in order to hold out there on the outside. We're here on lap 1. We're going too wide. There's lots of traffic around. Just an unfortunate drop tire with an unavoidable collection. Got some cosmetic damage from what I can see here, and so we're going with 8 penalty points for an escalated reckless. So the minimum there, just 8. As there's a well, and it's just a frustrating moment, but there's a lot of positions lost. So just 8 penalty points there on that. Oh, let's talk track rejoins. Unsafe rejoin. One of the most important skills to know, learn. What is it? Learn it, know it, live it. Learn it, know it, live it. Take a moment, breathe after a mess up. Solo spin, collection, accident. Take a moment, breathe before you get out there unsafe like this, going directly to the racing line. Forcing evasive maneuvers. There's no collection here. There's no accidents. As much as part of me just would love to throw out criticals anytime somebody shows a disrespect for others with an unsafe rejoin. This is just a 1P. It's the minimum. There's nothing happened other than a mild evasive action there. Most important thing on track rejoin is to be predictable. The most predictable thing anybody can be is a stopped car. If you're stopped, people can make actions, decide, make decisions at high speeds to avoid any trouble or getting around. Best way to do that, spin happens, take a breather, check your F3 box out, get back in your throttle evenly, calmly, peacefully, get back out there, and then get back to racing. Those couple of seconds on the track are when shit goes south. Oh, who's ready for some poke and pray? There's the spin and there's the poke and pray. We got your classic, too much curb, car's unsettled, we're losing it, car goes out. So we got a reckless, and then we've got a collection which goes very badly for both cars involved. I'm going to have some shared responsibility here on the collection though, because this to me is avoidable. Anytime a car in front of you is unsteady, sketchy, something weird is going on, lifting off the throttle, in most cases, gives you much better opportunities to avoid collection and getting yourself to the end of the race. And here we have the poke and pray method. Car's off, stick it to the hole, stay on the throttle, poke and pray. Sometimes that can work out. That's a risk taken here. I'm going to go with shared responsibility here. So just 8 penalty points here for the escalated reckless. And then a nice tip of the hat to both of them for patience and calm, taking that time to breathe. Something bad has happened, getting back out on the track safely. We've got a couple of cars going by. They're clearly sharing like them, getting back in. So tip of the hat here on both of these guys. Of course, we've also got some extremely crabbing cars, so I speculate that had a lot to do with this safe rejoin. Was that the cars were not very drive worthy here. One of them, our collected car, is out of the race at this point. That is we're going with race-ending damage there, but hence with the shared responsibility, hence the not going to a critical on that collection. Because I think the poke and pray, I'm going with avoidable on that. Doesn't get better than this here. We got a little solo spin, and then we have a breather. Checking spatial awareness, observing the situation. A clean rejoin, easy on the throttle, back into the track after the cars have gone through. Particularly like this angle here on it. That moment of pause, checking the boxes, seeing all the cars, taking the safe route to go around, lining back in behind the traffic. This is a guy I want to race with. You get faster, you get better, you get more comfortable, you get more consistent. You're starting at a point of respect. I'm very pleased to have you with us.